What is the best example of just because you can, doesn't mean you should? Name your kid idiotic names. Play videos with high volume at public places. Edit. Thank you guys for all the upvotes and awards. I'm new to Reddit and literally jumping RN smile. Or talk with someone on speaker. Unless you're arguing. I gotta hear both sides so I know whose side I'm on. Gotta judge those random people. It is our duty as bystanders. FR, they brought it to our house. Posting on social media that you're going on vacation. A high school friend of mine did that a couple of years ago. Multiple posts on Facebook announcing she and her husband were going to Bermuda for 2 weeks. They came home to a burgled house. Drunk calling your ex. Or your boss. Or my mom. Please stop, Derek. Bank loans and credit cards. Just because you're approved doesn't mean you can afford it. It's surprisingly easy to fit a light bulb in your mouth, but almost impossible to remove it without it shattering. Blindly trusting traffic laws as a pedestrian. Yes, if you get hit, it's the driver's fault. But all it takes is for one driver not paying attention to potentially end your life. You may have been right, but you are still dead, is my dad's saying for this situation. Hoard toilet paper. Yeah, tell that to all my neighbors who have so much freaking TP that they are arranging TP roll hunts in their yards and bragging about it all over Facebook. While I am forced to go begging for TP from the one place in town that is selling it, aka a restaurant. Link to Facebook post, i.ingr.com. Ask if you can join the TP hunt. Solid advice. Me, contemplating buying an axe this weekend so I can do some axe throwing in my backyard. Why? Because I can. Abuse your position power. That device allowing an Amazon carrier to unlock and open the front door of your house to deliver packages. Either one of the self-professed genius tech brothers in Silicon Valley didn't think this through, or they're incredibly naive about how easily something like that could be abused. The dog walking company I work for uses this for when the owners aren't home. Not even a one-time code. It's the same code for every walker unless the pet parents changes it. It's mind-boggling to me that so many people are super cool letting strangers with nice profiles into their homes. I could have taken stuff so many times. Never would, but sometimes I can't help but notice. On the flip side, in the back of my mind I worry that an owner could claim I damaged or stole something and I get in trouble since it'd be hard to prove I didn't. Edit, oh dear gosh, what have I done? And I know it's innocent until proven guilty legally. I am more concerned about the company choosing the owner's side, not really about legal action. It's just something I think about from time to time. I think with the Amazon one they're on camera the whole time, for accountability. There is, you have to install a camera pointed directly at the door. The entire thing is logged and recorded. For some people in neighborhoods with high package theft it's the best option. I have yet to hear about a package carrier using this to break into a house. It raises legitimate privacy concerns, mostly with hacking. But the thought process on this is just going to get drowned out at this level of comments, so some folks saw it. Edit, good points on getting it delivered to the Up store or getting an electronic box outside. The Up store kills the convenience factor, which I think plays in heavily with using the Amazon lock. The box or shed idea is a good one and products exist for that use case. Eating the whole damn pint of ice cream. My lactose intolerance says no, but my everything else says yes. Fun fact 1, if you're lactose intolerant, you can't digest some of the sugar in ice cream, so if you only look at it from the calories point of view, you can have more ice cream than people that aren't lactose intolerant. Fun fact 2, if you're lactose intolerant, you are definitely not only looking at it from the calories point of view. Those are fun facts. Cheating. Relationships or just in general? Mainly directed towards relationships, I suppose. Oh good, because I'm a cheating nightmare when I play Monopoly. Ha, love this response. Bullying is a big one. I tried to bully a person once, but they just laughed. Apparently I am not a convincing bully. That's how I found out the bullying career is not for me. Competition was too tough at my school. In the end, I finished at victim side of things and required professional assistance of the teacher in order to enforce anti-bullying regulations. Ick how you feel, in school people will do anything to look cool. Disney making crap live-action versions of classic animation. Imagine a live-action Toy Story. I'd rather not. When Mrs. Potato Head's eye rolls out, there is a trail of blood wherever she walks. She never really saw Andy through her missing eye in 3, those were just the blood loss hallucinations. Just because my asshole can stretch to 8 inches and a raccoon can go through a 4-inch hole, does not mean I should shove 2 raccoons up my ass. How else am I supposed to get them past airport security? You gotta put them way up there, Morty. This is kind of thing you need to remind Jake Paul every 5 seconds. No. Don't film corpses. Bad. Bad. Sit. Bad human. Very bad human. Now repeat after me, I will not be an asshole. I will not do stupid shit. I will not be a stupid shit. Now are you going to behave, or will I have to take away your ad revenue again? Not trying to defend them, but it was his brother Logan who filmed the body, and if you didn't know he had brother, yes there are 2. Really though, a lot of bigger YouTubers could fit this, unfortunately. Cannibalism. It's actually legal, because no country in the world actually has a law against it. In fact, the laws were against you murdering someone, not eating them. If somebody slashed their own arm off with a sword and allowed you to eat it, you could. Should you, though? No. A lot of states in the US just turn it into a desecration of a corpse charge or other loopholes as a way to still lock the person up. But nope, no cannibalism laws. Edit, after reading all these replies, I think it's worth speculating why there isn't a law in place. My theory, which may be wrong, is that cannibalism is such an uncommon occurrence and so many cases involve desperation and survival, that it's likely a gray area. Cannibalism, when done in a malicious way, usually has other crimes attached that can be addressed: murder, manslaughter, corpse desecration, etc. If there is truly no other possible crime to attach to the incident, it was most likely an innocent act for survival. That likely makes judging the occurrence in court much easier. Yeah, but that would not apply if the person amputated their own arm and let you eat it. Oh, of course not. I just find it interesting how different places have found loopholes to arrest for cannibalism without actually arresting for cannibalism. Cloning dinosaurs. That's actually you should. You must. You ought to. I mean, Therese, nothing physically stopping you from eating poop, but why would you? Your taste buds and nose physically stop you from doing it, but a twisted mind does not care. When I was like 2, I was taking a bath and my mom stepped out for a few seconds to answer the phone. She says she came back to me with turds floating around the bathtub. Apparently I was picking them up and eating them as they went by, like some sort of floating shit buffet. So I'm hoping there is an age contingency to this, otherwise I was a twisted little toddler. Never thought I'd read a paragraph containing the words floating shit buffet. Personal anecdote, I was with friends, and we were just hanging around having pizza. I'm challenged to put a bunch of different sauces and toppings on a slice of cheese pizza, because I'll eat any weird food when challenged. The gauntlet included sriracha, horseradish, honey mustard, cottage cheese, and whipped cream. I downed it, and was sick for the rest of the night. No vomiting, but it was not fun. Never combine sriracha, whipped cream, and horseradish. Just because I usually have an iron stomach does not mean I should eat everything I'm challenged to eat. Glad you didn't get to geckos to learn that. Nipos.com. He began vomiting green bile, his urine was black and his stomach was so badly bloated that he looked 6 months pregnant. His lungs also started to fill with fluid and fluid leaked from his stomach. His testicles were swollen up to grapefruits and there was fluid leaking from them. His family said he basically rotted from the inside out. That's such a painful way to die. I could done something just as stupid when I was a bit younger as well. I'm glad I've matured since then. There's a similar story of an Australian kid who ate a slug on a dare and ended up with rat lungwort parasites that ate up parts of his brain and left him severely paralyzed. The lesson is, don't eat random animals you find out in your garden.